Welcome back, everybody, for round two. We just came back from a first round victory over Frico mirror match with our Talonkeep Tribal strategy. Here we are up against Lady Avalanche, and let's see what's going on. Okay, this is a little awkward. We're on the play, and I'm pretty sure we are going to mulligan this. No green source, we have a double green and Rowdy, Ringmaster, and we have no second Talonkeep Watcher. I think if we had a Talonkeep Watcher or a Talonkeep Hunter, I would keep this hand, because we could get an early clock on, but as is, I don't think it's going to work. Okay, not the worst. We're going to have to use our ice for resourcing and hope to get a diamond. I don't remember if this person was in my pod or not. My last opponent was also in my pod, and they were playing wild, and they had I didn't see any pomegranates or verdant rifts or anything like that. So this person might have been the one drafting all those cards. We're gonna do the same thing here. We can go luring Ailmaid into our Talonkeep Hunters and start battling. So we really need a diamond off this. Sure. Alright. So our strategy in this game is going to be getting our Talonkeep Hunters in play, bashing in, and then trying to get our Frico emblem and close out the game that turn. I can't imagine that my deck goes larger than his, so we're going to take to the skies. Okay, well, I was hoping to draw a resource there, but that's okay. We're still going to go Hunter. We're just going to hold back our guys. We might have been able to get in there with the alluring ailment and just trade off. I guess like we're trying to push damage so we can get in the skies, but I'm a little worried about using ailment later on as a chump blocker for like a, you know, a 6/4 or something big like that. Alright, looks like we're gonna get a 5-drop this turn. Oh, I just give him momentum. I think we're just gonna take this. Yeah, sure, whatever. Okay. This time we're gonna Battle of Destiny his Swift Strike guy. Unless Swift Strike, well, I guess, when does that fall off? Until the start of your next turn. Okay, so maybe we won't. Okay. We're going to get in there first. We're going to play Talonkeep Watcher. We're going to Battle of Destiny here. We can't kill the 4/4 might not even want to battle this in here. I might just want a Howling Brave. Oh, this isn't even fight. See, this is confusing. The card is called Battle of Destiny, right? So you'd assume that the creatures are fighting, but they're not. It's just a straight up deal damage card. So instead, we're just going to kill this guy. Awkward. Okay, so if we get closer to Freako, if we get a resource, and then we can go Talonkeep Hunter into Howling Brave, which could be a chump blocker to save us some time. So that's probably better. If we go non-resource, looking at drawing a castable card, but we already have a play next turn. Let's go ahead and go resource. Okay. Got a pretty big Talonkeep Watcher, so I'm probably not even gonna block, honestly. I don't want to mess around with anything. What is this? Stun. Okay, whatever. Sure. You got it. Okay. Doing the same plan here. Playing a Talonkeep Hunter. We're gonna bash. Play Howling Brave. So here, like a 6-drop or something would be pretty bad. Like, we need to outrace this guy. So we're going to attack with probably just our Talonkeep Watcher and a Talonkeep Hunter for 8. And he's on a turn 2. What is this? Light of Day. Void target opposing card, summon a Daybreak. That is obnoxious, for sure. We're still going to get in for 8, but we're going to take damage this turn. I think we're just going to take it here. Be at 6. And he's still on a 2-turn clock here. That is pretty poor. We got 2 turn blockers. If we draw a diamond next turn, then we can block. Okay. Yeah, we'll just discard whatever. It's uncastable. We're probably not gonna draw a diamond, so it'd be pretty run bad if he has an answer and we also can't draw a diamond. So our hope here is he has no answers. He just has no steadfast Skyguard guys or anything, and then we can just clock him. He is at 9, which is obnoxious. So that could throw our math off a bit. We might just want to block the 4/4. If we block the 4/4, we have 2 blockers. He has another guy in hand for sure, right? That's his blocker on the ground, or else he's just dead. 5, 6, 7, 8. To the Ailmaid. If he has a pump spell, we're also dead. So I think we just need to trade off. And then we have... I think that's what we're doing. And then we'll keep the Talonkeep Hunter back. Attack for 5. Well, that's really bad for us. But what are you going to do? We're pretty much drawing dead. There's not much we can draw here. Briar Legion is not going to do it. If we were just a little bit higher, maybe soaked up some damage earlier, we could have lived through this. Obviously drawing the ethereal guy with only 1 diamond threshold is pretty bad. That would have also let us win, so we weren't, we were drawing pretty live. Here I think he just has to mess up. We play a Briar Legion as a 2/2. We get in for 5, block here, block there. I take 2, 3, 4 for exactly lethal. If I get in for 3, I take him down to 6. I have to block the trample guy. He still gets in for 2. I keep all of them back, and there's no way I can ever win. We're going to go ahead and go to the next turn and see what happens, but there's pretty much no way ever I'm winning here. 5, 6, 7, 8 with a blocker. 5, 6, 7. Soak that up. I take 2, so I can live the next turn, but then all my guys are dead. So we'll just hope he messes up, I guess. We're actually like alive to any like non-crush guy, so that's pretty run bad. Yeah. The more I think about it, Frico may have been like a worse choice than some of the other guys. But I guess in the long game though, it can work out pretty well with Talonkeeps if, you know, like the game goes long. Like we could have possibly played Bishop Elijah and like return some more Talonkeep Watchers. That might have been better. Here we are going to go back to the going big plan. We're going to get rid of these Briar Legions. We're going to add 2 Gamadons, a Bloom Burster, and a Sylvan Performer. Sylvan Performer, a little weak, but if we start casting some of these guys, drawing a card's not terrible. Howling Brave might just be better, honestly. We put a Rotting Chomp Knight in here as well. Cut out one of its ethereal colors. Go with this. A little bit more top heavy now, but with these mana dorks, we might be able to get them out pretty quick. Gotta say, I'm not a huge fan of this ship tile. We would like to go first. Yeah, we need a little bit more resources, but we do have the Blightseed guy to bash in, hopefully trade off and Fate Weave some land to the top, some resources. Okay, opponent's on a mulligan. We got this Howling Brave. So a lot of times these green matches, they end up sighting in a bunch of socketed guys with Skyguard. Flight decks, Skies decks are pretty much the best decks in this format, whether it's Sapphire Diamond or straight Sapphire or Sapphire Ruby or Diamond Wild. So having a bunch of options to handle flyers like Vine Lash and Skyguard guys is pretty great. It'll come in handy quite often. If I can draw a resource here, we're going to go Bloom Burster and just kind of run our opponent over, I think. So we got to get a little lucky here. It's not what we're looking for. It's not terrible, though. Okay. We're definitely going to seek some fortune here. Play our Talonkeep Watcher. Okay, interestingly enough, he did not do Skyguard, which is a little strange to me. He saw a lot of my flying. As long as we don't draw an ice here, that'd be pretty obnoxious. Okay. Double Diamond, which is great, means we can cast our double Diamond cards here. We're going to use our Howling Brave, play out a Hunter, and bash for 4. So I don't know if you guys have played a lot of Kismet, but you will see, like I mentioned earlier, that a lot of these synergy-based decks are using flight as their main mechanism. If you go on Hex PP Tools and you look at the like high percentage win decks, like going 3-0, you're gonna find a ton of decks with like 8 Talonkeep Watchers, 3 Talonkeep Hunters, 8 copies of the 2/2 Stormbird or whatever. I mean, I don't think these momentum strategies are going to get there. The ground clogs up a lot, and Furiko's like the strongest de facto champion. So we're just going to let him get in here for 6. No big deal. Next turn, if we draw a resource, we're going to play another Talonkeep Hunter. Now we've got a little bit of decision. It looks like we're going to be pretty mana light this game, so we might just need to go Talonkeep Hunter and then try and get in. It's a little obnoxious. It's probably got a removal spell, but okay, well, our opponent's under a lot of pressure right now. He's got to have like a rare or something, like a Wrath or... Okay, he's got nothing. I think we're going to keep our plan. These Howling Braves were pretty strong, ramping us up pretty quickly. Our Talonkeep plan is pretty much the only way for us to win in this matchup. I mean, maybe getting a quick Lumbering Ganodon and getting in there for Trample is sweet, but I have yet to play this Exalted Commander. I've heard it's good, but have not found out yet. See if our opponent ended up putting some Skyguard sockets on his cards. Seems a little bit better being able to trade off with my Talonkeep Hunters. Keep my team on the defense. Oh boy. So this is the hand we're always worried about, right? Because we have no wild. We're on the draw, but I just don't think we're going to be able to get here with this. We just do nothing. This is also a terrible hand, so it's just telling you how this game's going. Okay. So what we're hoping to do here is get another Talonkeep Watcher off the top and beat him to death before he can do anything powerful. We're going to be pretty far behind in cards this game. It's not really what we wanted, but we have a couple turns to draw it. That's pretty bad. Sylvan Performer is much better when you have a bunch of like Howling Braves and you can cast it on turn 2 and then follow it up with a turn 4 5-drop and a turn 5 5-drop. Draw some cards. A lot of times card advantage really matters in these mirror matches. Definitely not the worst. We're going to probably Battle of Destiny a guy right now. I'm going to probably take out the 4/4 and just take the beats from this 3/2. Kind of save ourselves from damage here, and we'll start getting in with our flyers and just kind of hope that he doesn't have removal. I guess ideally it'd be nice if he's stuck on 3 resources. Okay, well, looks like he might be stuck on 3. He's gonna be clocking us for 7 a turn. So, in order to win this race, we're gonna have to get this Chomp 9 out most likely. It'd be nice if we could get a second 2-drop, like a second Talonkeep Watcher next turn, and then play a Performer into a Talonkeep Watcher, and then draw the resource. I guess that'd be, if I could stack my deck, that'd be what we're trying to get done. Okay, not the worst. We get to play a guy that's pretty hard to block. Or excuse me, he's pretty hard to attack into. We're gonna get in there, hopefully trade off with a guy. We'll take 6. We'll play a Performer. Alright, we're just gonna try and win the race here. Yep. We're gonna block this 3/2. he has a pump spell or something, it's pretty bad. Okay, well. Here we need 2 chump blockers, so we need to draw a card. That's not gonna do it. We're gonna have to cast this. Bash in for 4. We're pretty much guaranteed to lose here. He just has to have like a ham sandwich in his hand to win. He attacks, like his guys have Swift Strike or they're X3s, so they're not going to trade off my board. He's going to attack with everybody. Like even if we draw a resource for Rowdy Ringmaster, it's not really going to matter. We could draw the guy that gives us a spirit, like to survive 1 turn, but we're not winning that way at all. So here we're going to have to just go to 1, and then we'll die the next turn. So not much you can do. We mulled to 5, so I mean, we're gonna be able to stall, but I don't know what good that does us. It's gonna be a 5/4. We'll kill this guy. Pretty much still completely dead. I mean, all he needs is an extra attacker. We have to draw fire off the top. Any pump spell, and we're in really bad shape. Any speed guy, we're dead. Luckily, there's not a lot of speed in green and diamond and wild. Any removal spell, we're dead. We saw that he had a Battle of Destiny. What's this? Oh, okay. This guy's just a nerd. He's gonna give his guys momentum this turn. Although he did, well, he got a lucky coin, so he's gonna make one of these guys big. Probably this first striker. Sure. We're gonna keep our flyer here. Trade off. Oh, he's got Swift Strike, that's right. That will not do it, so that's the game. Yeah, mold a 5 in the mirror match like that, where you're just trying to have this critical mass of stuff on the board. It's just, you're not going to win very many games like that. We did put up a fighting chance. He had a pretty quick clock. He missed a couple of resource drops, but he had a bunch of 3 drops, so he was able to race. I think that game goes a little bit differently if his hand contextually was a little bit different, obviously. But, oh well, not much you can do. See you guys for round 2.